and welcome to my channel Sweeter Lifestyle. Today we are continuing on our exploration of the 8 laws of health to which I subscribe. Here are 2 more. I have already shared about the optimal nutrition that we should have, which would be a whole foods plant-based diet. Then I shared how beneficial sunshine was for my body, even to enhancing my mood. And that fresh air, with the oxygen it carries, definitely is needed for me to, well, live. The 2 laws I'm sharing today are water and temperance. I suspect you can agree with me that most people don't drink the amount of water that their body needs. Why do I say this? I often hear people saying, "I'm so thirsty." Translation: once you're saying those words, things are way bad. We should be so hydrated in the normal course of regular everyday life that we never have to say that phrase. Full disclosure, I never got enough water in, just in a regular day. And I'd have to say the phrase, "I'm so thirsty." But I have made a change, and it has been a positive one. Up to the recent past, I have been so thirsty that my throat would get so dry to the point of me almost wanting to cough. That's bad. So I set a goal for myself, a small goal. I decided to up my water intake to see what it would do for me. I set out to get in 1 cup of warm water with half of a squeezed lemon in it when I wake. And then 3 cups, 1 cup being 8 ounces of water between breakfast and lunch. Then 3 cups between lunch and dinner, and 1 cup after dinner, for the grand total of 8 cups of water a day. Yes, there are calculations out there that say you need to divide your body weight by 2, which gives the required amount of water in ounces that you need a day. And if you want to lose weight, you will have to add more water. I just wanted to not feel thirsty and to make sure that my urine was a light wheat color or clearer. Mission accomplished. Yes, I've always known that every cell of my body needs water, as it brings nutrients to the cells as well as takes away the waste products from the cells, and that the operations within the cells require water because they all operate in a watery medium. Plus, it helps to regulate my body temperature. Yes, I knew all of that, how necessary water is to my body, and that I need enough to combat what I lose in a typical day. But you don't always do what you know you should. Human nature. But change is always possible. Water is beneficial in other ways too, of course. For example, I have been using water to help boost my immune system. There's this well-documented and long-standing protocol that I've adopted, a little trick, for lack of a better word you might say, to enhance my immune system. So as I come to the end of my shower, I turn the faucet to as hot as I can handle for 3 minutes. Then I turn it to as cold as I can handle for 3 seconds. Yes, it is a shock to the body, and it can snatch my breath away for a moment. Then I do hot and cold again, and then hot and cold, ending on cold for 3 cycles. And I do that 3 times a day. I know most people who do this tend to do it every time they shower, but I'm not there yet. I figure this is a good start. Look, with COVID-19 lurking and with my oxygen and health issues, I'm definitely trying to be proactive. I would be considered one of those people who have comorbidities. Yikes! The other law of health that I want to mention is temperance. It's almost like an archaic word in more ways than one. Sometimes it seems people are no longer temperate. One way I see this is at a buffet style restaurant, but everybody has temperance issues there, though I think. This is how I define temperance in my lifestyle. I use in moderation whatever is good for my body for optimum health. And I steer far and stay clear of those things that are harmful and do not in the long or even in the short term help me on my good health journey. These items that are no go for me would affect my mental, physical, or emotional health. For example, if a substance is going to affect my lungs and or change my mental state, I am not interested. For me, those substances are way too detrimental for my body to be worth whatever temporary buzz I may get from them. And even when the item is good, I need to partake of it in a moderate way. Case in point again, the buffet style restaurant or the all you can eat type restaurant. I've looked at other people's plates in shock to see how it's been piled up high, only to realize that I'm having to adjust my clothing to accommodate my own burgeoning stomach. So yes, moderation is key. Always. Overzealous people who drink too much water for whatever reason have been known to have water poisoning. Say what? Yes, it has been known to happen. Also, although I know I need both sugar and salt, too much of either can put them in the category of being as detrimental to my physical health as psychotropic drugs are to my mind. As I have upped my water intake, there has been a change in how dry my throat feels. In fact, it's not dry anymore. My skin is clearer, as are my eyes. I also eat to just before I'm full. It helps me to ensure that when I'm done eating, I don't have that awful feeling of having eaten just a little too much. Now, if you're wanting to up your water intake, but you don't really yet like the taste of water, it'll come, then I have a couple of tips for you. And I'm going to show you what you can do. So for this, you will need a glass, a travel mug, or a bottle, or whatever you would like to use. In my demonstration, I'm using a glass and a glass bottle. You will also need a lemon, well washed and ready to be used. And you can have it peeled or unpeeled, it's up to you, whichever is your preference. And you would need a piece of a cucumber. So, let's go. And so you have it. We have cucumber infused water, and we have lemon infused water. And if you don't like the taste of water, this is a really good trick for you to try, and it tastes sumptuous. Thank you for watching. See you next time.